Shooty Fruity is this really fun game where you play as a supermarket checkout assistant.
It's your shift, you're manning your till, and as you're going through your day, basically you get attacked by genetically modified fruit. It is good shooting arcade action.
I started nDreams back in 2006 and really wanted to create a fantastic game developer doing some really innovative stuff in new technology. We basically fell in love with VR in a really big way and decided to pivot the company completely and focus on virtual reality.
What attracted me to nDreams was the absolute passion and commitment to VR. We've been really fortunate to hire some fantastic people from across the industry.
We wanted to see whether we could create a very interactive, a very immediate game that combined shooting and some sort of job simulator type mechanics. And we came up with something that we felt just worked really nicely.
It's kind of loosely based on sort of 50s cartoons of America, like the Hanna-Barbera stuff, the Jetsons and Flintstones. So all of that just fed into that overall style.
The tone was always quite irreverent, and there was this sort of almost dark humour of like you're doing this mundane job and it was accepted that this crazy fruit was attacking you. So we wanted a theme that kind of ran with that tone. So right from the guns, they had a kind of deco 1950s aerodynamic feel. They were the embodiment of that art style as well, that sort of retro future positive take.
At the beginning of the game, you start in the canteen and you have a load of different punch cards. And then as you progress through the game, you unlock different cards from the vending machine and you're earning juice. So every time you're killing fruit, you're earning more juice, and then that unlocks new cards so you can then change your loadout for the subsequent missions.
We arm you with a rail of weapons. You've got to grab those, fend for yourself, shoot those things off. They're coming from all fronts. They're coming from the sides, you've got to look up, you've got to look around. You can physically just reach and grab. You don't have to learn the buttons, there's no abstraction.
And then there's the warehouse where you're basically having to defend whilst packaging stuff for the warehouse.
As you progress through and get better, you actually get a better paycheck, you get like employee of the week. So you very much play the role of an employee and then hopefully get through your shift better than everyone else.
What I love about Shooty Fruity is the dual aspect of the gameplay. It's not just simply about shooting, but I have this job, and that was a very deliberate decision on our part. And that's what makes the gameplay so frenetic and upbeat and fun, is you're kind of overwhelmed by, oh, I've got to scan the product and I've got to shoot all the fruit. And it's that combination that just kind of elevates it away from a standard wave shooter. We wanted to really understand the arcade business. We looked at the design and we iterated the design and we figured out how we could compress what is a 4 or 5 hour experience down to a sort of 10-minute in and out experience.
Illucity is a big park of adventure in virtual reality located in Paris, in France. We have escape games, we have shooting games, we have arcades. When people play Shooty Fruity, they have a lot of fun. They get completely crazy, you know, making moves everywhere, and I think that's what people enjoy when they play.
We were super pleased to win the Viveport Developer Award. It was great recognition for the team. Really great to realise that people liked Shooty Fruity Arcade and all the work we've done in understanding the market.
Having these kinds of awards programs, I think, is super important for the industry. It kind of gives you that motivation and impetus to carry on creating great stuff.
Go try Shooty Fruity out. Even if you don't know much about it, you can go give it a go, see if you enjoy it.
Go and check it out on the Viveport store. And if you want to play Shooty Fruity Arcade, head to your nearest vendor or arcade and you'll have a great time.